It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Jets' superstar wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Jets and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Up the middle they go. Saunders. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, here's Williams. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 29, here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
The Jets at 500, it's 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a improvement day for them. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, they'll throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
To the air, Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Unable to reel that one in, and now it's third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, Williams.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Williams.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Well, this is where it pays out a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing, or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early. He's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Jefferson going to go in motion right. To throw, it's Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 2nd and a couple as they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another run for Gibbs here.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are back within a score.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And fighting down inside the 25.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Saunders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
The Jets offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now back to throw.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
First down, New York.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Got Gordon open, completes it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flush to his right. He fights him off. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Williams, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle they go. Saunders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Saunders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Caleb Williams.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Vikings use the short field to get in for 6.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To throw, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air once more, Williams.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made